Yeah, what's up, guys? Back in today with another recap. Sorry I'm posting this one a bit late. I passed out after work today. It's been a long week, but said I'd get the video done, so I'm here doing it. And as you can see, again today we took another loss. Just one trade, $500, unfortunately. But I was pretty happy with my trade today. Followed my rules exactly, and I was pretty patient with it. As you can see, I didn't take this trade to 7 a.m. So it is what it is. I'm gonna need to de-risk for next week, as we finished off this week minus $700. So gonna have to de-risk, bring it down to 3 micros instead of 5, risk $250 a trade, and start building the profit buffer back up a little bit. But let's look what we had today. News-wise, like I said yesterday, we had Flash Manufacturing PMI and Flash Services PMI, 6:45 Pacific Standard Time. So 15 minutes after market open. So I was waiting for that to take effect before I took a trade, and you can see on TradingView here, didn't make that much of an impact. But let's get right into this and mark out my chart. So going into the day, I'm overall bearish, but I was definitely expecting a pullback today into this 4-hour gap. So I came in today with an open mind, but I wanted to see this get filled before we continue any lower, especially after that 800 point move down the other day. We were due for a little bit of a retrace, but we had this. We also had this 4-hour low here, and we had this high here, which I believe was also a New York session high. So that's it for the 4-hour. And down on the 1-hour, we had this high here. And this was after market open. It's all after market open. Had this high here. Oh wait, I think we believe these were session highs. Got into the 15-minute and turn our indicator on here. So you can see we had New York PM here, and just New York session here. And like I said, this 4-hour high was also the New York AM high. So market opens right here. So we had Asia high, London high here, Asia low that got taken out in London, and London low got taken out pre-market. So nothing really to mark out there. But going into the session, you can see pre-market, we take out London and Asia highs, and we also came down and took out the lows. So we have nothing down here to take out other than this 4-hour low, right? So like I said, I was still looking to retrace up into this gap, and my target was this right here, this low in this gap for today. When I was looking on my bullish bias. So if we scroll this down, let's get rid of these highs here. So those were taken out. Down to the 1 minute. Okay, so as you can see, like super choppy price action today. We did end up hitting my target for the day, but it did come a little bit later in the day, which is not ideal for most traders. I know a lot of people took losses today, but you can see right when news hit, which was right here. So this is where I took the trade. So news hit here, you get this move down, and you have this is what I was looking at here. You have this 30-minute gap, okay? So I was watching this. This here. So I was watching this gap. As you can see, we wicked it nicely, right? And this is what doesn't make sense to me about today. Like, price action was just really manipulative today, right? Like, we respect this gap, right? Then we disrespect it. We don't take out this low, which, like, we're right here. Why? I know a lot of people are probably waiting for this low to be taken out before they take longs, right? And then we just push up, invert this gap, but after we already disrespected it, and then we just hit the target. So I wasn't mad about my first trade. It did end up being a loss, like I said, but like this was just garbage to me. Like, if we were gonna make this move down, I was gonna expect this to be taken out, and then we push lower, and then maybe we move back up, but that didn't even happen. So, like, I wouldn't have taken this trade anyways, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm not upset about the loss, but let's get into where I took the trade. So right about here. So like I said, that gap was being respected when I took this trade, right? He came right down, tapped right into it. And then we get this nice V-shape inversion on the 1 minute. So we invert this here. And we also had this little 1 minute gap up here. Turn my magnet off. That we inverted, right? So after that, that's where I entered. We got a nice displacement right out of it. So I entered actually on like bottom and right after this candle closed right here. And my target, like I said, was this right here, this 1 hour high. I did think price was going to come up here and fill this gap a little bit, but I didn't need to reach for the stars on this one. So I had this here, and my stop was about right below the wick of this candle here. It was like, it's roughly where it was. It was about a 1 to 2.5, right? So as you can see, price pushed up. And as soon as we closed about these 1 minute highs, I don't know, I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but I guess there was a lot of liquidity stacked here, and maybe that was something I missed. But yeah, we just dumped after that, and we respect the gap again. Another V-shaped push, dump, push, dump, push. And then, like, you come all the way down near here, and like I said, you just don't take out this low, and then boom, right up to my original target, right? Which hit around 11 a.m. So, near the end of the session, but yeah, that was the trade for today. I mean, there's not much to go over. We took out all the lows, took out the highs, and like I said, I was basing this trade mainly off this 30-minute gap being respected. And this push down was really only just because of news, right? So, like I said, I don't really got much to explain on this trade. I'm not mad about it, but it was just weird price action today, right? Like, that's even on the 15-minute, you can see it. Like, we invalidate this gap, and then we just don't take out this low, and then we just boom right back up. So it's just one of those days that just comes with trading. You're just gonna do everything you feel is right, and you're still gonna lose. So that's just how the markets work some days, and it is what it is. But like I said, we're down 700 on the week, which is not ideal, but my risk management hasn't been terrible. Like I said, I've kept that daily loss limit to 500, so that's been helping me out. Realistically, I need one good day. 2 good days, we're back in profit, so I'm not too worried about it, but I will be de-risking going into next week. Like I said, we'll be trading 3 micros. I believe we do have some more news. I think we have PPI going into next week. Yeah, Tuesday we got PPI 5:30, so hour before market open. That'll be a mess. So Wednesday we also have unemployment claims and price index. So, but actually these two are tentative, so those might not happen. But we have unemployment claims hour before market opens Wednesday as well. And Thursday's a bank holiday, so might not be many trades next week, but we'll see how that goes, and hopefully end next week in profit. Because this week is just, it's been a little bit of a mess, but taking it on the chin, and we're gonna move forward, so it's gonna be it for today. I'll get this video uploaded tonight. Sorry for the late upload, guys, but I'm just wiped out right now. It's been a long week, so I'll get that up for you guys, and possibly make some sort of how-to video over the weekend, but if not, I'll see you guys on Monday or Tuesday next week, and enjoy your weekend, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.